Hey Laker fans! Laker Lou here, bringing you a trade rumor that could see the Lakers adding some serious veteran firepower. After a disappointing playoff exit, the Lakers are looking to retool around Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and a new trade idea has surfaced that involves bringing a six-time All-Star to Los Angeles. Could the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings be trade partners? Get ready, because this proposed deal involves sending a few familiar faces to Sacramento to acquire some veteran talent. All right, Laker Nation. We all felt the sting of that first round loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Despite having Luka and LeBron, we just weren't quite ready to compete for a championship. Rob Pelinka and the front office know that time is of the essence, especially with LeBron's future still a question mark beyond next season. We need to make moves to become legitimate contenders now, and that means potentially exploring trades. To add the right pieces, we need more depth, particularly in the front court, and veteran presence that can make an impact. This is where an interesting trade idea between the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings comes into play. The proposal suggests the Los Angeles Lakers would acquire veteran forward Demar Derozan and center Jonas Valanciunas from the Kings. In exchange, the Sacramento Kings would receive Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and Gabe Vincent. This trade aims to give the Lakers much-needed veteran talent and front-court depth without completely gutting their future assets, while giving the Kings some younger pieces to build around. Let's break down the impact for the Lakers. Acquiring Demar Derozan brings us a six-time All-Star and a proven scorer who can still get buckets. This past season, he averaged 22.2 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. While he's owed about $50.5 million over the next two seasons, his scoring, ability and veteran leadership could be invaluable, potentially as a high-impact player coming off the bench to lead our second unit. Adding Jonas Valanciunas addresses our critical need for a traditional center. Since the Anthony Davis trade, we've lacked a consistent presence in the paint. Valanciunas, at 33, is still an effective big man who can rebound, score inside, and provide that physical presence we need. Losing Rui Hachimura, a valuable 27-year-old forward, and Dalton Knecht, a promising 24-year-old, would sting as they represent younger assets. Gabe Vincent is also included to help match salaries. Analyzing this trade, the Lakers would be prioritizing winning now by adding two experienced, impactful veterans. DeRozan's scoring punch off the bench could be a major boost, providing reliable offense when Luka and LeBron are resting. Valanciunas gives us the size and rebounding we desperately need in the paint, making us tougher defensively and on the boards. While we give up younger talent in Hachimura and Knecht, the idea is that DeRozan and Valanciunas make us a better team right now, which is crucial given our championship window. For the Kings, this trade allows them to get younger, acquiring a proven player in Hachimura and a prospect in Knecht, potentially signaling a different direction for their franchise. Trading with a division rival is always tricky, but if both teams see a benefit, it could happen. So what are the potential consequences? If this trade happens, the Lakers immediately become a more veteran-heavy team with added scoring and interior presence. DeRozan and Valanciunas could provide the depth and specific skill sets needed to complement Luka and LeBron and compete in the playoffs. However, we are taking on significant salary and age and giving up younger players who could be part of our future. Does this move make us a true championship favorite? It certainly adds talent and addresses needs, but the age of the incoming players and the cost in youth are factors to consider. It's a clear win-now move that sacrifices some future potential. All right, Laker fans, what do you think about this proposed trade idea with the Kings? Would you trade Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and Gabe Vincent for Demar Derozan and Jonas Valanciunas? Do these veterans make the Lakers a championship team? Let me know your thoughts and reactions in the comments section below. If you're ready for the Lakers to make big moves this offseason, hit that like button right now. And please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our updates and analysis on everything purple and gold. That's the latest on this intriguing trade rumor. The offseason is just getting started. Laker Lou signing off. Let's go Lakers! Hey Laker fans! Laker Lou here, bringing you a trade rumor so wild, so massive, it could completely change the landscape of the NBA. We just saw the Lakers make a franchise-altering trade for Luka Doncic, but after that playoff exit, it's clear. More moves are needed. Now, whispers are starting about the biggest possible target out there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Could Rob Pelinka be crazy enough to pursue the Greek freak? And how would our offer stack up against a surprising new contender, the Dallas Mavericks? Get ready, because this is championship or bust speculation at its finest. All right, Laker Nation. The dust is still settling from the Anthony Davis-Luka Doncic trade, a move that signaled the Lakers are building for the future around Luka, even as LeBron likely returns for at least one more season. But that playoff loss to Minnesota showed we're not a finished product. We need rebounding, interior defense, and pieces that fit Luka's timeline. Meanwhile, across the league, the Dallas Mavericks, who traded AD to us, just got incredibly lucky, winning the NBA draft lottery and the rights to potentially draft sensation Cooper Flagg. This gives them a massive asset they could use to pursue a superstar. And guess who's at the top of that list? Giannis Antetokounmpo. This puts the Lakers in a fascinating and potentially challenging position. If Giannis were to become available, every team would be lining up, but the Mavericks now have a truly compelling asset in the #1 pick. ESPN's Brian Windhorst has even mentioned the Lakers' potential interest, saying, "A lot of people are going to wonder about the Lakers. Could they make an offer? Yes." He also noted that Giannis himself could influence his destination, potentially preferring the Lakers. But can the Lakers actually put together a package that rivals what Dallas or other teams with more draft capital like the Spurs or Rockets could offer? According to the analysis, the Lakers would likely need to put together a massive package, potentially making Austin Reeves available, as Bill Simmons predicted he would be traded this summer. A proposed trade scenario for Giannis to the Lakers looks something like this. The Lakers would receive Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Milwaukee Bucks would receive Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Shake Milton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dalton Knecht, first-round pick swaps in 2026, 2028, and 2030, a 2031 first-round pick, and a 2025 second-round pick. Phew, that's a haul. This package essentially strips the Lakers of most of their tradable assets and future draft flexibility. But for a player like Giannis, the thinking is, the future is right now, with him and Luka. Now, how does that compare to a potential Mavericks offer? With the #1 pick, Dallas suddenly has a powerful chip. A proposed trade scenario for Giannis to Dallas could involve the Mavericks receiving Giannis Antetokounmpo, while the Bucks receive Kyrie Irving, Daniel Gafford, and the 2025 #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg. This is also a massive trade. The Bucks get a potential franchise player in Flagg and a solid center in Gafford, though they take on Kyrie's contract and injury situation. The Mavs lose Kyrie but pair Giannis with AD, forming a potentially dominant frontcourt. Analyzing the comparison, the Mavericks' ability to offer the #1 pick and a potential generational talent like Cooper Flagg gives them a significant advantage in a bidding war. While the Lakers can offer a package of solid young players and multiple future picks, it might not have the same star power or transformative potential for the Bucks as the #1 pick does. However, as Windhorst mentioned, Giannis's preference could play a role. If he only wants to go to LA, that could force the Bucks' hand, even if the package isn't the absolute best on paper. For the Lakers, landing Giannis would be a dream scenario, forming an arguably unstoppable duo with Luka that addresses our needs for scoring, rebounding, and defense at an elite level. but the cost is immense, leaving the roster incredibly top-heavy. With almost no future draft flexibility, so what are the potential consequences? If the Lakers somehow pull this off, they instantly become championship favorites, creating a terrifying duo of Giannis and Luka. However, if Giannis's injury history becomes a factor, or if the supporting cast around them isn't sufficient due to the assets traded, it could backfire spectacularly. For the Bucks, trading Giannis is a franchise-altering decision, and getting the right return is crucial for their future. Whether it's the Lakers' package of depth and picks, or the Mavs' offer centered around the number 1 pick, it signifies the end of an era in Milwaukee. All right, Laker fans, this is the big one. What do you think about the Lakers potentially pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo? How does the Lakers' proposed trade package compare to the Mavericks' offer? Which team do you think has a better chance, or is this just a wild dream? Let me know your thoughts and reactions in the comments section below. If you're ready for the Lakers to make a splash this offseason, no matter how big, hit that like button right now. And please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our updates and analysis on everything purple and gold. That's the latest on the Giannis rumors. This offseason is going to be absolutely insane. Laker Lou signing off. Let's go Lakers!